Welcome to Nashville, Jake Miller in the
Hey!
How are you? What's up?
Jake, I want you to know that some of these girls skip class just to be able to come see you today.
Really? Thank you.
So
Hope you don't fail.
If they get in trouble, it's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Rocketown, big show tonight.
Yeah,
man.
very
You stoked?
excited. Very excited. I haven't been in Nashville in a long time. Actually, last time I was here, I was writing for this album, but the last show I had, I don't even remember the last show I had in Nashville, to be honest.
No?
But no, I mean like a headlining show. It was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, very
That's
excited.
crazy. Dude, so your life has changed like significantly since I last saw you, and that was in like 2015. You did
Yeah.
a show in Portland,
Yes.
Maine. Yeah.
Yes.
Talk to me about that. Like the whole Warner thing is in your
Yeah.
like you're literally doing everything yourself now, from writing the music, making the beats, mixing, mastering. Like that
Yeah.
has to be taxing, but also you must
No.
feel like super like freedom.
Yeah, no, it's not really taxing. I don't really see it as like stressful. I see it as like, you know, just an amazing thing that I've learned how to do, and then I'll be able to carry with me for the rest of my life as an artist.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel more, you know, valuable as an artist all around, just because before I was, you know, always writing my own music, and I was, you know, in the room with all these people and helping come up with lyrics. But now, you know, I've had so many friends come over and give me programs, give me plugins, give me vocal chains. Most people probably don't even know what that
Yeah.
means, but all these like little technical things that I've gathered and all this stuff that I've learned from being in so many sessions with so many people. And, you know, now I've learned how to play piano. I've never played piano for last year.
That's
I know how to
incredible.
play. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I wake up every day and I go on YouTube and I type in jazz piano tutorials, and I don't know any chords. I don't know the names, but I know how to play them, and
Yeah.
I know it sounds
You
good.
can legit learn anything on
Yeah.
YouTube.
No, you can.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
And I've just been like, but I've learned how to produce. I've learned how to play piano, and I've learned how to mix it, master it, like you said.
Yeah.
Record it out of my room. I just have like this little cheap mic, just like this. I put
Yeah.
a sock
In your
over
bedroom.
it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
They don't need much these days.
Yeah. So aside from the music, you're also like heading up your own merch.
Yeah.
Like I think Jake Miller pretty much goes as far as to like putting it in the package and like licking the envelope and send it to you. So you're
I don't
doing
do that,
everything.
but yeah, no, I've had a very heavy hand in the merch. Anything visual, you know, the music videos, the album artwork, the single artwork. I've just, you know, I have a vision. I've always had a vision, but when you're with a label, you know, there's so many other people who have their own visions as well. So they kind of have their ideas, and if your ideas don't align with their ideas, you know, it's not good. So
Totally.
now it's like nobody's in my way. Nobody's shooting down my ideas. I have a bunch of people around me who are taking my ideas and running with them and helping me, you know,
Yeah.
bring them to life. There's this girl named Crystal who designed all the merch, and she's actually handicapped, and she texts, she uses her iPad, she does everything with her nose.
Are you kidding? That's wild.
So she designed
Wow.
all this merch with her nose. She has like the iPad in between her elbows, and she texts with her nose. She designs the merch with her nose, and she's just amazing.
That's incredible, man. Speaking of like vision, there's like talk to me about the album art. Like
Yeah.
what kind of inspired it? Because some of the pictures are unbelievable, and you have like
Yeah.
legitimately like a different one for every record. Like what kind of made that come about?
I came across this kid's Instagram. He lives in Finland. He's like 18 years old. And I was just like mind blown by his feed. It was just like so beautiful. And I didn't really know where he got those pictures from, if he, you know, photoshopped them, if they're actual landscape pictures that he took. But I hit him up and I'm like, I need you to make an album cover for me. He made the album cover for me. It was originally the album was called Headlights, and the picture of me laying on the car.
Really?
Yeah, that was the album cover, and that was the album title. And I just thought it was so cool that when I got it back from him, I'm like, is there any way you can make one of these for all 14 songs? I'll send you every song. I'll tell you how I want it to be, you know, and it might take a while, but whatever we got to do, like if you want me to pay, whatever you want me to do, like I just need you to, you know, make a whole vibe, like a whole aesthetic for.
And he just ran with it.
Well, at first he's like, I'm in the middle of finals week. I can't do it. He's 18. He's like, I can't do it. I don't have time. And I'm like, dude, anything I got to do, like, please, like, I really want to do it. John Bellion really like inspired me to do that whole whole thing. When he came out with his last album, he had a new single artwork for every song, and I was just like, it's so cool.
I gotta do that.
Yeah, it tells a story not only through the music but also through the visuals. And so I had my friend Juliana came over. We took a few pictures in my kitchen, and then we actually like 150 pictures in my kitchen.
Just in the kitchen?
Yeah, like just doing random stuff, like hugging, picking her up, you know, just looking up at this, like just random stuff. In my head, I knew what it was going to turn out to be.
Yeah, because you knew like the end result after it was all like,
Yeah, and so I sent him all these hundreds of pictures, and I said, do your thing. That's so cool, when they're done.
Dude.
And so like every 3 days, he would send me like a new one, and I just loved them. It was crazy.
So the new single, Drinking About You.
Yeah.
Just released a video, what, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks
Something like
maybe?
that, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about the music video.
Yeah, I took my friends to Hawaii. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii.
You're
and,
like, hey guys, you want like let's roll?
Yeah, well, we saw this Childish Gambino music video that we were really inspired by, and the beat of Drinking About You, like the drum is very like jungly kind of.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to explain it, but it just reminded us of like some like gloomy, dark, like we wanted to go to Hawaii, but we didn't want to go to like the 5-star Hawaii that
Yeah.
everyone thinks of, like blue skies, palm trees. We wanted to go kind of more like to the rural, like north side, and like get a convertible Jeep, stay in an Airbnb in the middle of the jungle. It happened to be raining the whole trip, which was like perfect.
Which
because-
makes it better, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was a really cool trip. We just filmed everything. We found a girl out there, and we literally just filmed everything.
Just like on the fly, like, hey,
Yeah.
will you be in my video?
Yeah, that's how some of the best music videos
Totally.
and songs are done. Yeah.
So how has like creating visuals changed for you over time? Because I assume with Warner it's like a big budget. There's so many people involved. It seemed like this was more just you and like maybe a couple other people.
Yeah, no, I mean, I live with my 2 roommates, Edgar and Chris, who
Yep.
have always done my videos. And so, I trust them with my music videos. We have 2 more music videos coming out very soon. One for The Girl That's Underneath and one for the song called Be Alright. The Be Alright music video is my favorite video I've ever made.
Why is that?
You'll see when it's
Okay.
just like the most touching thing it was like the best day of my life, and it was just like the best thing ever.
Wow.
And that song is probably one of my favorite songs in the album. But yeah, in terms of just like having a heavy hand in the visuals, it's like when I was with the label, everything was very about my face. Like
I hear
they
it
want to
too.
brand the
Yeah.
face. They just want a pretty boy shot of my face on the cover, and like that's just how it is when you're with like the big corporate music industry. But now that I have it my way, it's like the music should be all about the music. It shouldn't
Totally.
be about my face or my body or anything like that. It should just be the music. And so if you look at the album cover, you don't even see my face in it. And same with
that's
2
right.
a.m. in LA. The album
Yeah.
before that, I'm not even in it.
Wow.
So it's like there's some times where you want to show yourself, and then sometimes you just want the music to speak for yourself.
Well, one of the things that we were all talking about before you came in, I was like, guys, like get ready because Jake is just a buff dude. Like he is.
Well, thank you. I do care a lot about working out. We were just at YMCA about an hour ago.
Of course. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna play some ball, swim some
Yeah.
laps. I'll be in
We
soon.
played some basketball. I got
Of
my ass
course.
kicked actually.
Did you?
Yeah, but yeah, I work out honestly like half just for my brain.
Yeah.
Like I just one because we don't have showers on the tour bus, so
Yeah.
like we always need to find a place to shower,
Yeah.
and so we find a gym that has showers. But also it's just like I feel so much better about myself going about my day once I've worked out and showered and just feel good.
What can we look forward to about the concert tonight?
You can look forward to all the old music being played, all the new music being
Such
played.
as?
The old ones?
Yeah, what do you got?
All the OG ones, A Million Lives.
Yeah,
Collide.
oh my gosh, dude. That was like, for real, that was the first one that I heard that turned me on to Jake.
Oh, thank you.
And I just
that's
thought
the
that
case
was
for a
so
lot of
cool.
people.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like that one.
Yeah, that one, First Flight Home, Collide, a lot of the old ones, and then I'll be playing, half the new record as well.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I lost my voice. If you're at the show last night, it was
It
rough.
must have been
last night.
crazy then.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like 2 shows into the tour, I had already lost my voice, so now I'm like super like trying to take care of myself. Humidifiers, medicine.
He's got
I'm doing the
tea
best I
with the
can.
honey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm
dude.
still putting on the best show I can every night.
Totally. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to DJing there tonight, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you rock it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, rock it at Rocket Town. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But also, I want to open up the floor because I believe we have some questions from some
sure.
listeners. So just raise your hand and feel free to hop in.
So
What was the hardest song to write on the album?
the hardest song to write, it was actually Permanent, which I actually wrote in Nashville.
You did?
It was the only song that I didn't write in my bedroom. We wrote half of it in LA, and I just felt like it was a little too boring. And so the guys who I wrote it with live here, and so I flew out here just to redo the whole song.
That's cool.
And so I had a whole trip in Nashville probably 4 months ago where we just it was awesome. Like I don't even remember like where it is compared to where we are right now. But like we went to like this park with like this huge lake, and we just like walked around the lake. It was like a 2-hour walk around this lake park. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Maybe, I don't know the name. It was so beautiful.
Walk around lakes in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, it was really beautiful, and that's where we wrote the song. And then we went back to their house and we finished it. And then after that, I flew back to LA, and I still thought like all the lyrics were perfect, but like the beat it was very chill, the entire song, and I just felt like it still wasn't there. And so that's when, for the third time, I went in by myself, and I was like, all right, I'm going to put a rap on it. I'm going to speed up the end. I'm going to have the chorus be this big chorus at the end. So that song took a while to make. And
Backtrack for
two
a
different
second,
states.
Jake, because you just said you put a rap on it.
Yeah.
It's one of the major things that I loved about Jake Miller.
Yeah.
Because when Jake Killer would come out, right?
Check
I
it out.
loved it, and I want to hear more of that.
Yeah, when I rap, that's for the fans. That's not.
Yeah?
that's not for me anymore.
Because so you're kind of just like, all right, that was
just-
great, but I
yeah.
I have a new lane now.
Yeah, I've just evolved past it. I mean, there's certain music that I listen to myself. There's certain music that
Yeah.
I like to make, and when I rap, I just don't feel. I feel like it comes off a little corny in my head. So when
Yeah.
I do it, it's like a little gift for the fans.
feel
It's
you.
not because I really wanted to.
So maybe tonight we'll hear Jake go a little beast mode.
Not beast mode, but I'll be rapping. I'll be rapping a lot tonight. There's a lot of songs tonight that I rap in. It's still
Awesome.
fun to rap in the shows.
Yeah.
But like going forward, like there's just this vision of this direction I want to go in with my new music, and
It's important
I
to
don't
you.
see rapping it.
Yeah, it's important to you.
Yeah,
I totally get it.
Maybe
dude.
one day it'll come back. I don't know.
Yeah. There's always hope.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to hop in? What do you got?
What's up?
Have you already started making more music since you put out Silver Lining?
I haven't. I've made a few beats that are normally just like for fun, to be honest. Every morning I kind of, in the bus, I'll just like play piano and like put a drum over it and just go in and make beats. But more than half the time, they just, I don't even save the file. I just delete it. It's just for fun. When I'm on tour, it's like super hard to get into the mindset of writing. Just because when there's any downtime, I should be like on vocal rest and just like getting ready for the show. And being in like that creative headspace to write is like, it's like very important that you're like all there. And when I'm on tour, it's like, sometimes I haven't eaten, sometimes I haven't showered, sometimes it's noisy in the green room, and it's just really hard. So when I get back, I'll start writing again. But I think when I get back, I've now put out 2 albums in the last year. And I think,
I was gonna say you've been like pumping out so much music.
yeah, and to be honest, a lot of people everybody told me, don't put out an album, it's not an album world anymore, it's single world.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I still have appreciation for albums
Totally.
and telling stories through albums.
Because it's
but-
a full art
yeah,
work. Yeah.
and it just feels better when you put it out, and it's more gratifying. But with that being said, after putting out 2 albums in a year, I think I'm gonna put out like a single every month, and then maybe an album in a year or something. I don't really know.
Totally.
I've put out like 40 something songs.
Well, that's the cool thing is you don't know.
Yeah,
Right? I love that.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to hop in?
What's the biggest lesson you have learned since you started?
Just never put like your dreams in other people's hands. Never rely on other people. Just because nobody's gonna work as hard as you towards your dreams. Nobody's gonna wake up and think about you right away and how to make your dreams come true. Like when I was with the label, I just thought, okay, cool, this is my dream. I signed to a record label, just like every other artist. They know what they're doing. I'm just gonna sit back and let them drive the ship.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, no, I mean they just kind of sunk the ship in my brain,
Uh-huh.
and not sunk it, but they took away my creative control. And as an artist, that's really all I really had,
Yeah.
and all I have. So, if you have any kind of goals or anything, like you can really learn. That's another thing. Like you can literally learn anything these days on YouTube if you put in like an hour of work every day and just watch tutorials or practice like an hour a day on YouTube. You'll be a pro at anything. That's one thing that I really learned.
What would you tell these listeners that came here today? Some of them been here for like quite a few hours just waiting for you to arrive.
Yeah.
What would you tell them? What can they look forward to in the evolution of Jake Miller as it continues?
That's a good question. I don't know where the evolution is heading.
Yeah.
I know that I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah.
It's the only thing I'm good at. It's the only thing I love doing. Regardless if it takes 5-10 years for it to really pop, like I'm never gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going just because this is the only thing I love. So hopefully you guys keep coming back to the shows. Hopefully you guys keep listening to the music. I don't even care if you illegally download it. Just listen to it. Just listen to it. I got some stuff to say just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Well, dude, it's been so just cool like catching up with you
Yeah,
and
you too,
hearing
man.
about like everything that's changed and hit and run tour
Yes.
going on. Be at Rocket Town tonight here in Nashville. Can't wait to see you rock the stage.
Thank you.
Guys, let's hear it for Jake Miller.
Thank you.
Thanks, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.